Have you ever met someone who's kind, funny, thoughtful, but the moment you point it out, they freeze? They look away, shrug, or say, nah, not really. Some people don't just dislike compliments. They don't like themselves, but why? Is it trauma, insecurity, humility, or something buried way deeper in their psychology? Stick with me until the end, because the truth behind self-dislike is more complicated and more human than you think. Type 1. The mirror with cracks. This person doesn't dislike themselves because they're unworthy. They dislike themselves because they've never seen an accurate reflection. Growing up, maybe they were criticized more than they were encouraged. Maybe every mistake was magnified and every success was brushed aside. Over time, the brain adapts. Psychologists call this internalized criticism, when the voices around you become the voice inside you. So even now, as an adult, they could be doing amazing things, but their inner dialogue still whispers, not good enough, not impressive, not you. It's not low confidence. It's a distorted mirror they were trained to look into. Type 2. The quiet punisher. Some people don't like themselves because they believe they don't deserve to. Maybe they've made mistakes, real ones, painful ones, and now they punish themselves for it. Psychologists call this moral self-injury, when guilt turns into identity. Not, I did something wrong, but I am something wrong. These people hold on to their past like a scar they think they're meant to carry forever. They don't forgive themselves, even when everyone else already has. They aren't bad people. They're just stuck in an emotional prison they accidentally built. Type 3. The comparison addict. This person's self-dislike doesn't come from failure. It comes from comparison. They're constantly surrounded by highlight reels. Perfect bodies, perfect careers, perfect lives. And even if they know it's fake, their brain still goes, why am I not like them? Psychologists link this to social comparison theory, the tendency to measure your worth using someone else's yardstick. But here's the kicker. They don't dislike themselves because they're lacking. They dislike themselves because they're evaluating themselves in a game designed to make them lose. Type 4. The emotional numb. Some people don't dislike themselves because they feel too much. They dislike themselves because they feel nothing. Life hit them hard, repeatedly, until something inside them shut down. Not by choice, but as a survival mechanism. This is called emotional blunting, when the brain protects you from overwhelm by turning down all the feelings, including love for yourself. So when they look inward, it's just quiet. Not peaceful quiet. Empty quiet. It's not that they hate themselves. They're just disconnected from the version of themselves that once cared. Type 5. The hidden perfectionist. These people don't appear insecure at all. They work hard. They achieve. They look confident. But inside, there's a constant voice saying, do more, be more, try harder. And no matter how much they accomplish, it never feels enough. This is rooted in conditional self-worth. The belief that love and acceptance must be earned, never given freely. So when they slow down, mess up, or simply rest, they immediately feel unworthy. Not because they are, but because their self-love is tied to performance, not existence. So, what does all this mean? People who don't like themselves aren't broken. They aren't weak. They aren't dramatic. They're simply carrying something heavy, a memory, a belief, a voice, a wound that taught them to shrink instead of shine. But here's the thing most people forget. Self-dislike isn't a personality trait. It's a story. A story someone learned, usually too young to question it. And stories can change. So which one are you? The mirror with cracks, the quiet punisher, the comparison addict, the emotional numb, the hidden perfectionist, or maybe a little bit of all of them? Whatever you are, you deserve a version of yourself you actually like. One step at a time, one thought at a time, one rewritten story at a time. If this made you think differently about yourself, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it.